is not giving appointment to anybody.
or starts it, because
Now
the
the
state
court is
government
going
is,
to start cancelling appointments
yes,
to those candidates who have been appointed illegally.
yes, that can
My lord,
be.
with
If your
deepest
lordship is of,
respect, my lord.
if your
My lord,
lordship
with
is of the
deepest
view,
respect, may I
if
say
your
something?
lordship is of the view, after these things, no, that's a totally different thing. I am
My
as
lord,
of
with
today
deepest
submitting
respect, my lord,
that
may I say
whatever is to
something?
be done has to be done by way of a fresh recruitment process, because the persons who are there who has secured eligibility after that, their right should not be, my lord, interfered with, because they have a right of consideration. These persons
Very well,
have
that is very
My
next,
lord, with
next.
deepest
Yes, my lord,
respect,
I'll
my
just,
lord.
I'll just, my lord,
You are
carry
not
on.
making any new submission. This is very settled, very elementary.
That is the point that I'm trying to substantiate. As of today, if you're now, I'll be placing or more two judgments before a lordship, which says that if a panel has expired,
No appointment can be given from the expired panel. You are not
and
required
even
to make submission.
another line is also there, that court cannot even revive the panel.
That is also
If
settled.
as of today this panel is acted
Yes.
upon, that will be construed in vis-a-vis revival of the panel,
Yes.
which is dead as of.
There is no bar in cancelling appointment from an
My lord,
Therefore-
with deepest
therefore,
respect,
there
my
cannot
lord,
be
may
no
I say
new
something, my lord?
recruitment.
No duty.
Whatever
Am I audible, my
recruitment
lord?
has to be done through fresh selection process. There are several judgments to that effect. This point is being argued in several courts. I thought that as an officer of the court, these things should be brought to your
No,
lordship.
but then these are very elementary points that you
Yes,
are
I
submitting.
will be placing 2 or 3
Why?
judgments,
What is
lordship,
the use of placing judgments on the same line?
because they are inviting the court to pass an arbitrary order. That is what I'm saying. Kindly cease filling up of vacancies over such and such. It amounts to neither improper, permissible, or desirable for persons. That is, amounts to improper exercise of power, and only in a rare exceptional circumstances and in emergent situation such rule can be deviated, and such a deviation is permissible only after adopting policy decisions. That has to be adopted by the state. There is no policy as of today. Policy decision based on some rationale. Otherwise, the exercise would be arbitrary. That is what I'm saying.
My lord, with
If
deepest
your
respect,
lordship,
my lord, may I say something?
Getting process for recruitment, then that will be
My lord, with
arbitrary.
deepest
Now, my lord,
respect,
may I?
my lord,
Filling up of vacancies,
My
notified
lord.
vacancies amounts to filling up of future vacancies and thus not permissible in law. That is that, everyone. Now, my next point is that, and my lord, this is, my lord, 2010 6 SCC 777, so that they can meet. Now, my lord, paragraph to dekhe bolchi.
ছোট judgment
What is the ratio?
14-15. After taking appointment, after, my lord, assuming the office, the person concerned for whom the selection process was initiated resigned from the post. And the second impanel candidate came up before the Honorable Supreme Court saying that since the first impanel candidate has resigned, kindly give me appointment. In that, the Honorable Supreme Court has said that moment that one post declare has been filled up, the entire selection process goes. It is full stop. There cannot be anything done from that selection process. That is the, my lord, ratio of the judgment, my lord. I'll just place, my lord, 2002 volume 1 SCC 113, State of Punjab. তোরা তো জানিস ওগুলো সবকটা ওখানে দেখানো।
সবকটাই আছে এটা
Now, my lord, kindly cease. Yes. No, settle হয়নি। না, হয়নি। That's a different thing altogether. May I I'll just.
No, you have mentioned, I have heard it. Yes.
Another point, my lord, that the life of the panel is usually 1 year. That is 2006 8 SCC 686. This is the judgment passed by the Honorable Justice S.B. Sinha while his lordship was
unless
the Supreme
extended by the authority
Court. Where is the extension?
up to 2019
It cannot be extended. It would be an illegal act.
probably
till 2022 appointments were given.
up to 2019 court has extended the panel
From
ban
the panel.
they placed it before the
That
division
is an illegal act.
illegal act
Illegal act. My humble submission before your lordship
Now
is that
the thing is, the illegal appointees have to be
terminate
struck off from there.
in this selection process, your lordship is proceeding on the basis that there are certain illegal appointees.
No, it has been
Quietly.
found, not ours. This is what the report says, and by which 94 candidates have been removed from service.
Yes, that is the judgment that has been upheld. I'm not appearing for those 94 candidates.
It is not a matter of your appearing.
Yes, I'm
Facts
an
of the
officer of
case.
the court. I'm assisting your lordship. But for filling up those 94 vacancies, it cannot be done from the existing panel. If that is done, than the persons who have
The
acquired.
panel, no one is touching it. Nobody is touching the panel. It is stayed by the order of this division bench.
The panel
Yes,
is.
but
That's the panel.
94 vacancies, if at all has to be filled up, has to be filled up by way of a fresh.
How is he agreed, my lord? Why is he being allowed?
Please, it is not being
It
agreed.
is not even addition of
Many
party
persons
application.
are saying many things. When it is being done in my presence, the court should not be invited to do any arbitrary exercise. That is why I have responded to your lordship, because
court-
these submissions are being made.
Very well. The
My lord,
court
Which is my
judgments,
duty.
My lord, the judgment,
my duty.
all the
But,
judgments placed by Mr. Lahiri, my lord, my senior
But I
friend,
have,
my lord.
but I have one or two things to submit, my lord. Since my lord, my learned friend, my lord, who is a very dear friend, my lord, he is being so dutiful towards the court, my lord, as an officer of the court, my lord. I should also indicate, my lord, that judicial time is very precious, my lord.
Yes.
So, my lord, if my lord, at this stage, these may not be very relevant, my lord,
Hmm.
whatever is being submitted by my learned friend. We have filed a report, my lord, on the last occasion, my lord, which was exhaustive and which has, my lord, detailed therein, my lord, or what has been done or how it was done.
Yes.
So I would, my lord, I would rather beseech my lord, my lord, to, my lord, adjudicate in light of, my lord, whatever the revelations are, my lord, in the report which we have filed. Because then the question will be, my lord, in my opinion, my lord, CBI, my lord, we are investigating into, my lord, the criminality. Recruitment, my lord, CBI is not having any say, my lord. But we have filed a report pursuant to orders being passed by your lordship, my lord, that details out the procedure, the departures, and the illegalities, what has happened. So, my lord, in my understanding, my lord, as an officer of the court again, my lord, and in light of the fact, my lord, that judicial time is very, very precious, my lord, an adjudication in teeth of that report, my lord, will benefit everyone, my lord. These are my humble submissions, my lord. And secondly, my lord, my learned friend is here, my lord, for the accused, my lord. I have also handed up a copy of the affidavit in reply to him.
My lord, the
Right.
judgments placed.
Accused in custody.
Whatever, you have received a copy? Very well, the matter is being heard. Days are being fixed. Please remain present.
My lord, the
Whenever, why? Why? There is no urgency. In fact, there are urgency in respect of other applications that have been filed. Yes, and that is the reason we are hearing it. I will accommodate you. Sure, I'll accommodate
my lord,
you.
the judgments which were
Pradeep, with you.
My lord, we have identified some more properties with regard to and Lord, we are in the process of attaching them, my lord, in the last.
Why is it taking such a lot of time even after identification?
My lord, identification. My lord, the processes that we have already, my lord, in the last report which we had given to
Yes.
my lord, we had identified the properties worth the proceeds of crime which we had ascertained, and most of them have been attached now, my lord. Now we have already found some more properties, my lord, which then again the voice sampling has gone to FSL, my lord. That is taking some time for coming, my lord, because that is a process which is taking place in Delhi, my lord. So, my lord, these are the certain areas, my lord, but we are working at it, my lord. It will be completed. The officers are there.
Because the manner in which, or rather the pace in which it is continuing,
My lord will kindly.
now a time will come, then everybody will go out and you will not be able to get hold of anything. The entire exercise, which is continuing for quite some time. 2019, the first writ petition was filed, and we are in the early months of 2024, right?
My lord will kindly appreciate that at every step we are facing litigations. Even the order which was passed by my lord was challenged in
No,
appeal.
do you think that it will be a cakewalk?
No, my lord, it will not.
Then-
We never expect that. We never expect that. But such an adversarial position is also not expected, where, my lord, and we have certain amount of my lord will kindly see that, and the steps which we are following, my lord, we are keeping no stones unturned, my lord. We are
Because
going to filing another report after
more the
attaching.
proceeds of crime, these type of adversarial litigations will increase.
My lord, we are deft with it. We are not expecting anything less than this. And
Yes.
we are fighting tooth and nail, my lord. We have, my lord, everywhere we have been able to safeguard, my lord, our stand, which is before this honorable court, even before the honorable division bench, and also before the apex court, my lord. So, my lord, that is not an issue. We are saying, my lord, the only thing is that, my lord, we have already identified, my lord, and we are at it, my lord. Next date, my lord, we'll come up with a report, my lord, which will be quite comprehensive.
Now the orders that you all are praying. Have you all gone through the report filed by the board? The affidavit filed by the board?
The earlier affidavits, ma'am.
Earlier affidavit?
Yes.
Where they have specifically mentioned that they are not in a position to fill up the 94 vacancies because appointment to these vacancies were given from out of the panel, from those candidates who were not there in the panel, or excess appointments or something of that sort.
My lord, subject to correction, they said that these 94 candidates were appointed beyond the number of vacancies.
Vacancies.
Because beyond 42,000, they were appointed.
Right.
Now, my lord, first thing has to be assessed whether that is why they said that in their affidavit without substantiating the same. That is why your lordship directed you produce the panel so that it can be checked whether they have been appointed beyond the panel or not. My lord, that question will only
There
come.
that we got stuck because
my
the matter is pending before the honorable division bench.
But my lord, that record, whether even those 94 candidates are within the 12 lakh candidate who qualified TET and participated, that first has to be assessed. If it is seen, my lord, suppose of those 94 candidates, none of the candidates even qualified TET. This is one aspect. Another aspect is they qualified TET, but they were within beyond 42,000. But that has to be produced by the board, my lord. Only way those 42,000 stayed, but the remaining 70,000 not stayed. Who are those 70,000? That should be given. Another thing, my lord, in their affidavit in this very matter, my lord, before the coordinate bench, they have stated that they have given appointment to 40,000 odd candidates, not 42,000. So where are those another 2,000 or 1,500 appointments given, and how were they given, and when were they given? First. And secondly, my lord, if your lordship permits me, the judgments which are referred by Mr. my learned senior friend, my lord, all those matters, my lord, the case was, my lord, there was a panel, someone resigned from the waiting list, someone filed a writ petition. It is not permissible. I am also saying, but here, my lord, illegality, fraud, and fraud undoes everything.
This is a very unique
Case, and
matter where
lordship knows, my lord,
separate orders are required to
every
be passed.
judgment has to be understood, my lord, according to the facts of the present
Yes,
case.
yes. It's
My lord, with deepest respect, my lord, may I submit something? My lord, Mr. Lahiri just submitted regarding the panel, the excess, any person above the vacancies cannot be appointed. I am taking his submission. If it is true, in order passed by your lordship on 10th October 2023, in my application, your lordship was pleased to direct the board to take answer. I'm just reading it out. If upon perusal of the document annexed to the application for additional parties, the board requires any action to be taken, then necessary steps shall be taken in that regard. In my application, my lord, it was clearly stated that in 6th district, 932 excess appointments have been made. And whether panel expired, panel not or not expired, no one has seen the panel yet, my lord. That is subject matter of the division bench. We are not on that. But admittedly, in 6th district, 932 excess appointments are there as per RTI reply. What step board has taken? I am asking the question to myself. If Mr. Lahiri contention is to be taken up, then at first this 932 person should go.
My lord, may I submit one thing from the board affidavit? Kindly take board affidavit on 7th December 2023. Board's affidavit, page 4, my lord.
what is there?
Para 5. 5C. In terms of the notification of NCT and the rules of 2016, all the impaneled trained candidate, that is within bracket 11,045 were appointed first. And thereafter untrained candidate 29,358 in order of merit from the panel were appointed by the respective district primary school council by the month of February 2017, barring a few for the reason a dispute in regard to mark sheet and other credential. Total declared vacancy was 42,949. that is their in affidavit that is they have stated total
Untrained
untrained candidate
candidates.
29,000 and 11,000 wards are trained candidate. In their 7 December 2023 affidavit, they says 11,000 odd candidates, trained candidate they appointed, and 29,358 are untrained candidate they are appointed.
That is why I
Where from this 94 out of the panel? In 7 December affidavit, they specifically stated it. How could they got it? That's why, my lord, I invite the rules, my lord. Rule 8.2 compliance. Rule 8.2 is very specific. They ought to assess all the eligible candidates. Marks, my lord. Where is that assessment? Place that assessment first, my lord. Until and unless 8.2 compliance, you never go with other para, my lord. So, my lord, 8.2 first produce the 8.2, my lord, before this court, my lord. 8.2. May I read again, my lord? Yes. May I read again, my lord?
Yes, I
The
can
select-
see selection committee.
The selection committee shall call all qualified candidates as mentioned in sub-rule 1 for the viva voce or interview and aptitude test. The performance of the candidate who will be called for viva voce or interview and aptitude test shall be assessed separately by the interview board formed for the specific purpose.
Hmm.
So they ought to assess, and how they assess, that is mentioned in 383. So that first place that assessment first. Thereafter we go for the panel, my lord. They ought to place that.
You are already there in the.
He is nowhere.
You are already there in the in service because they are outside. You are inside.
My lord, how is he aggrieved? How is he aggrieved, my lord?
You are inside.
How is he aggrieved? How are you aggrieved? You are not an amicus curiae now.
Oh, how I got the you will come in any matter.
No. See, completely. No. Completely misleading.
see
Wrong.
where the board
Completely
wants.
misleading submissions. Completely different case.
Please wait. 8.2 of the rules,
Yes.
whether there has been any compliance or not. Assuming it has been complied because you have published the panel and everything. So 8.2 must have been complied. Rules say.
Are, honestly. Hey.
Thousand.
29,000 not trained. How could you appoint them?
At that point of time.
No, at that point of time, was it permissible?
No, according to it is not permissible. I will argue on that also, man.
It was
Not
permissible.
At that point of-
Relaxation expired on 31st March 2016 and the amendment was made in 2019 with effect from 2017.
1 minute. Your rules.
No, my lord. No, my lord.
Your rule says TET eligibility marks is to be given.
They were the outside the band. That's absolutely
Now see what happens. You terminate appointments, but vacancies are not created.
Vacancies are not on the panel. They were not on the panel. I'll put the vacancy here. That's all.
So thing is that you do an illegal act and you hold on to it because you do not have. Now you are holding on. The moment you say that despite their being terminated from the panel, you cannot create vacancies because they were illegal appointments.
Suppose you are going to declare vacancy 1,000. I have declared the panel empty for 1,000. While making appointments, you lost the appointments made 1,094. Night before murder, I am not from the panel support. Now those appointments have to be fined by the all that.
We sought for rule 8.2 compliance.
No, no, you put it by way of an
Affidavit, by way of an affidavit.
That will be better.
We can.
Because they can come up with an affidavit.
yes.
Otherwise, all oral
Yes.
submissions.
Yes, we just respond the 7 December 2023 affidavit filed by the board, and that
Yes.
is self-contradictory. That's why we sought for the compliance of rule
My lord,
8.2.
we'll come up with an affidavit disclosing everything.
Everything. অবশ্যই আমি ক্যামেরাম্যান আছি তো
Yes, please.
Yes, I submitted that at the very beginning.
Sub report, everything. Everything. Report is merely an opinion. Rebuttable.
Where is the order of the division bench? Did you hand up just now?
Yes, my
Can 1 of 2023. Dibbendu Pal and others versus Ramesh Malik and others. With করে আছে একটু দেখে নেবেন তো পুরো কস্ট টাইটেলটা দিয়ে দেবেন has been placed before this court. Stop. It has been submitted that the Honorable Division Bench is currently hearing the appeal. Stop. Next. The learned advocate representing the petitioners are granted leave to file affidavits disclosing further facts and documents. Stop. Next. Affidavit in reply has been filed in connection with Can 7 of 2023. Or dismiss for default. List on 12th March 2024.
My lord, only one thing, my lord, in this
Next date,
compilation,
my lord, kindly takes
in
up
this
for application.
compilation, there are important orders relating to this matter of the Supreme Court of your lordships and the division bench. Every
File
time,
করিস,
না না আমি এটা দিয়ে দিচ্ছি for your lordships
Sure.
perusal, it will be every time your lordship will have
Even
to pass through
Uh,
the files.
You can give it on